welcome back. I know it has been a few weeks or months since I've been here, but I am so excited to be back and to share with you my final 3 episodes of season 3 and my final 3 episodes in this studio. I know we'll miss it. She's so cute, but we are moving out, moving up. Everything is going according to plan. Do not have fear. Just enjoy these last 3 episodes as much as I did. Today, I am joined by Gnarlyyy, whom I met at the Sappho Social Club. And if you've listened to any of season 3, you've heard of Sappho Social Club, okay? We talk about our favorite events, why the club is so important within the Twin Cities and in the Sapphic community here. We get into her baking side hustle and how quickly she learned to decorate ornate cakes. You should go look them up. We get into an extended conversation about our media preferences and our media thoughts. We talk about her cats. We talk about anything and everything. So I hope you enjoy this last part of season 3 and my chat with Gnarlyyy as much as I did. Please enjoy season 3, episode 15 of A Whole Nother Story podcast.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Wow. First episode after my little break, my mid-season break. So this is very exciting, and I'm hoping I'm not rusty. So we're just going to chat, and I'm very excited you're here.
I'm very excited to be here, and I can't imagine that you would be rusty.
Well,
You're a
we'll find
professional.
out. Yes, exactly. I mean, look at this place.
Look
at this
I'm
place.
actually floored. This is so nice.
I know, it's so fun when people walk in here and they're just like, huh?
I know, the
Huh?
lighting is incredible.
Mhm.
Normally an overhead light I would fear an overhead light,
Yeah.
but I'm feeling very nice in
Good,
here.
good.
So
It's like a little warm, but that's just me. I'm so happy you're here. How I met Gnarlyyy was, of course, through Sappho Social Club.
of course.
Tell me about Sappho Social and what you do there.
So Sappho Social, obviously, our great friend Ange helped found the club, and it's just taken off since I believe it was August was the first meeting, and I was at the first event where it was just in Loring Park and everybody was there, and I was like, whoa, did not know there were this many Sapphics in the Twin Cities, free to go to a park on a random day. But also, I was like,
That's true.
Whoa.
Great point.
It was obviously very needed, and with that event being so successful and then the next couple events being so successful, they were like, we need a board of people because we want to continue to host events. And so I threw my hat in the ring because I really want to be an event planner, and I just felt like this was something that I would love to do. And when they said that I got the part, I was really excited. And ever since then, we've just been having the best ideas and the best team and throwing what I think are just such fun events. And we have so many fun things coming up too. And I really love the people that I've met through that club.
Yes.
I really, really love them.
Yes, like events, like not just fun, but also super meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
The times we're in, like, first of all, Sapphics needed a place to go.
Exactly.
Just like you said. Also, I learned the definition of that word because of the club.
Oh, there
Like,
you
I'm
go.
not gonna lie. But then it's gone way beyond that now because everybody is standing on business. We're gonna support one another, period, but we're also gonna support the communities we're living in.
Exactly.
So it's honestly become another important piece of the community here.
Exactly. And that was a huge part of our mission. Was we don't want to just be a space. We actually talk about it at basically every board meeting we have. We're like, we want to be extremely political. We want to be giving back to the community at every chance that we get. Like, our very existence is political, and with the crowds that we've been able to draw in, what can we do with that? And so that's kind of what came with the mutual aid events, which I met you at.
Mm-hmm.
And I had known of you before because you have done the podcast with a couple of our
Yes.
board members, and but I finally met you at the second mutual aid event, which was
Mhm.
for Valentine's Day. It was super awesome. And the amount of people that we were able to draw on, we're like, we need to elevate this as best as we can. And through those events, you can just see that we were able to, and we were able to raise thousands and thousands of dollars. Oh, in the first one, which we threw together in like 3 days,
Yeah.
we raised over $8,500, and that was in a mere span of 3 hours. And the second one, we raised, I believe we raised more than that.
Mhm.
We're still going through the raffle.
I believe it. Savannah, my girlfriend, shouts out. She's not here.
Shouts out.
She won something in the raffle, but her place is like 27th. So
Yep.
she hasn't gotten to choose yet, or like,
No,
but it was just a fun time, and how different each one was too.
oh, the community is so amazing. And shout out Northern Coffee Works as well, just allowing us to have their space. And Nell from the Brass Strap, who works there, um, just allows us to be there. And by the way, on both times, they closed up the shop for us and opened it up the next day. Like they
Ugh.
did a clopen. I don't know if you ever worked in the service industry, but clopens are not fun, especially
Uh-huh.
when your shop is not even open past 4 p.m. and you have
Mm.
to stay there with working all day
Oh
and then
God.
staying until like 11 p.m. So shout out to them. Honestly, and the space is perfect.
Yes, it is. I didn't even think about that it would be closed early in the day, but then we're showing up in the evening.
Exactly. I think just the amount of people that have shown up and given their spaces and their time and their resources in this time is unreal. All of those artists that we had just showed up. They took resources that they had to get or that already existed, but they had to get, they spent their own money on to provide art for the community and give back to mutual aid, food vendors, everything. I just, the amount of things, like people are draining everything they have to give back,
Mhm.
and it's beautiful. I'm just so inspired, and I have always loved Minneapolis, but I love it so much more now.
That's what I'm saying too. And something like these type of events too, when you make everyone feel safe and included, you don't need to nobody's feeling pressured. Nobody's feeling backed into a corner,
Mhm.
or like we're selling one another, or like frantic about, helping people, like both ends of the spectrum. It's just like, no, we know what our responsibility is here, and it's a privilege to do so.
Yeah, we were definitely utilizing what we had, which was power in numbers. And so that's real, being a club that doesn't make any money, we literally just throw our events without money. Like we
Yeah.
do everything. We're not a nonprofit. We are just a social club as for the time being. And so
Mhm.
what we can utilize is the people that will show up. And so the community did all of that. We just provided the space.
Yeah.
And so it's really incredible to see people show up through and through. I mean, it's just been so inspiring, and yeah, I love the community that we've built and the amount of people that I've met through the club and the people on the board too, and it's just yeah.
Me too. It's like stand and deliver. You show up. I also appreciate obviously all the people I've met through the club.
Mhm.
A goal of mine is to have 50% of guests part of the LGBTQ community, queer community, because it's important.
Mhm.
And I want to be meeting more people in that community,
Mhm.
because before Sappho Social Club and my direct circle, that was not a community that was like obvious to me. So it has just been a wonderful place too to like grow and meet
Mhm.
other people.
Yeah, and I think that most of my friends, I would say, are um are queer. But even going to the first Sappho social event, I'm like, holy shit, I didn't even know this many queer people existed here and needed a space like this. And so it really opened my eyes and just allowed me to meet so many people. And I've learned so much about myself in the last 6 months and have grown into just loving who I am. I feel like when you surround yourself with people who allow you to be yourself, you're only going to love yourself so much more.
Yes.
And so it's really allowed me to just learn so much about other people and myself, and I think it's been such a positive for me.
Yes. I love that. And one of the contributions you made personally to the markets and period and beyond is your baking. I need to get into it. How did you first start baking? Because, okay, first of all, go look it up. Do you have an account for your cakes?
Yeah, sugar coated Carly on Instagram. It's not a business. It's literally just me shit posting my bakes, but Carly Carly, but sugar coated Carly. It's actually funny because I only started in the last year baking, and it was not something that I was like, "Oh, I want to bake." I made the ugliest birthday cake for my friend's birthday last year because she didn't have a cake, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just make her a cake." Oh my god, it actually
Oh
split in half.
no,
The first turn we took in the car, completely all the layers just came apart, and
Ah.
the pictures are hilarious because I compared it to the cake I made her this year for her birthday
Mhm.
and then the cake I made last year.
Oh my
But we
god.
always see that as the kickoff for my baking because from then on, I just got, I just started to love it. I'm a huge sweets person.
Mhm.
I grew up eating dessert after every meal.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I have to have dessert after every meal still. It's not something I've grown out of.
Unfortunately, no.
Like breakfast, I'm like, oh, I'm craving a cookie.
Yeah.
And like, I will finish my box of cookies.
Yes.
But I got into just baking in general. And then it was really, I think, mid last year for my friend's birthday. So I would say July, where I started to make cakes and like birthday cakes. And now I show up to every one of my friends with this is something I love to do is make a cake for my friends. They have no idea what
Yes.
it looks like until I get there because it is kind of my to be seen is to be loved, and I love to show that through baking because it's always something to do with them. Always something that they like in some capacity. And so that's been most of my cakes, and baking is really for friends and
That is
stuff.
precious. And also, I must say, you have to go look up Sugar Coated Carly account because only having 1 year of baking experience, but that is what your cakes look like. I'm blown away.
I will tell you
I'm
though,
blown
it's
away.
not a talent. It's not a talent. It's absolutely not. It is a skill that
Mm.
you just take time to do. And I learned that very quickly. You
Okay.
just have to have the right tools.
Mhm.
And it takes a while to build up your baking collection. Like it takes a while
It's
to
true.
get all of the tools.
Yes.
But it's really not a talent, and I think that there is definitely a talent in baking, but I'm saying what I'm doing, just how I do it for fun and everything, and just make cakes. I have made money off a couple of them. People have paid me to make them a cake, which I'm like, I don't even know what to charge you because
Yeah.
I don't see myself in a professional way, but it is expensive. So I definitely will take it sometimes, you know. Yeah, I just took time. I really love to do it. There's been a lot of all-nighters just trying to stay up and finish a cake, and
Yes.
I really put a lot into each one. I love it. It's definitely it kind of quiets the mind a little bit. I would say it's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and it is a science.
oh my
Baking,
god.
this is
So
why it's
precise.
so precise. This is why I'm much better at cooking.
See, I always say, well, actually, I do love to cook too,
Mhm.
but baking, I feel much better about it because I'm measuring everything by the gram. Oh my God. If I see a recipe go by the US metric, like cups and everything, I get
Ah,
pissed off.
no way. You're like
I have to have
official.
the precision of grams. That
Yeah.
is what baking really comes down
Hmm.
to.
Hmm.
And you can really fuck up a dish if you
It's
don't get
true.
it very precise. It is a science, and I feel like that's also kind of why I love it.
Uh-huh.
But cooking, I'm like, well, I'll just throw this all together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what
But then
I'm
sometimes
doing.
I'm like, damn, that does not taste good.
Damn it. Damn it. At least even with the sweets, you're like, no, this is gonna be sweet. It's gonna like at least be
If you put
decent.
sugar on anything, I actually guarantee you, there's not a dessert I've never not
Oh
liked.
my god. That's impressive.
I'm
And I love
serious.
that for you.
And there are many foods I don't like,
Well, there you go.
but a dessert, never.
Hmm. I'm intrigued. And I have so many baking euphemisms going off in my head right now. First question, have you seen Cake Boss? Did you used to
I
watch?
grew up watching Cake
Oh, good.
Boss. I'm also
Good.
Italian. It's just I
Yes.
love my my nana would grow up baking with me, and I watch TLC like I watch Bravo right
Mhm.
now. But TLC, like Cake Boss, I loved Cake Boss as a
Oh my
kid.
god. Those are burned into my mind. My sister went to he like came here and did a talk or something and she went when she was
I would do
in
that.
adolescence and she like
Okay.
got her book signed and she had a
Well, I'm mad I
cupcake.
missed that now.
Yeah, damn it. She had a cupcake baking business, so to
Stop.
speak, too. And so I'm just imagining like her trying to do that now in an apartment.
Oh
Not
my God.
happening. Not
Mm.
happening. Cupcakes are such a production.
They really are, but they're kind of fun because you can make each one unique.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. She made some gorgeous ones. That account still lives too. Cupcakes by Peyton
So she still
on
bakes.
Facebook. No,
Oh.
it's just like we never deleted it.
Oh.
But she like paid for multiple high school trips with them. And I'm like, okay, girl. She would do
Wow.
grad parties. So it would be like 12 dozen across the living space. And it's fine. She made a
Okay.
killing.
Wow.
Yeah. So there is cash in baking if you ever want to make it more than
My
friendship.
mom tells me to open a bakery. My mom is my biggest fan, I will tell
Aw.
you. But it is anytime I send her something I bake, she goes, "You have to open a bakery." I'm like,
Yes.
"Okay,
It's that
you are
easy.
my mom. You are my mom and my biggest fan. Everything I do is actually the
Mhm.
best in your eyes." And so I
Yes.
completely appreciate you saying that, but I'm not opening a bakery.
Aw. That sounds like the scariest thing ever to do right now. To
Is to have
work
a
in the
oh my
restaurant,
God.
food industry. I'm scared. I'm scared for you.
Oh no, it's not happening.
Mm-mm.
It goes with the thing of like I I fear turning a passion into a job
Yes.
because if it starts to feel like a job, I will lose the passion for it,
Mhm.
and I don't ever want that to happen with any of my
Yeah.
passions.
So there you go. You can see it on Instagram, but you might not get a cake. You might not get a cake.
You can always message me.
That's true.
I would love to bake anyone a cake. I may charge you a little bit, but if it's your birthday, let me know.
There might be a discount.
Might be a discount.
There we go. Well, people are gonna be in your DMs.
Okay.
Like maybe one person, maybe.
Oh, maybe I'll answer.
At least. Perfect. You know where cakes go? Birthday parties.
Okay.
You know who just recently had a birthday? Carly did.
Oh, how did you know that?
Oh my god! Because I did stalk you on Instagram before
Oh,
this.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, of course. And the other thing I need to bring up besides cake is your friends recorded a video to Cat's Eyes
Oh, yes.
song Gnarlyyy and replaced it with Carly. And I thought that was one of the best things I've seen in months and months and months.
Oh, I think it is the best thing I've ever seen. I
Yeah.
truly I'm yeah, so I can get into it a little bit. There so huge Cat's Eye fan, by the way. I'm a huge K-pop fan,
Mhm.
and so I have loved Cat's Eye since before they debuted. I saw them perform at the Mall of America the first time.
Yes.
Yeah, I went there in that crowd, and it wasn't great. I could hardly see them, but
Yes.
even though I went 2.5 hours early, but I love Cat's Eye. I don't know if you keep up with them, but I just want the best for my girl Minot.
Mm.
She's um getting mistreated right
Ugh,
now, and so I just need to call that out very quickly.
please do.
But okay, so the only word that rhymes with Carly, I think, is gnarly or snarly, maybe.
Yes.
But I never really thought of it in the terms of the song, and my friends and I love that song and love Cat's Eye. We all went to Cat's Eye together, and for my birthday, they mind you, these are a few friend groups mixing. And so that's
Mm.
what makes it even more precious is that they got together and
Wow.
did this together on their own time and aren't people that necessarily hang out every single day. They love
Yes.
each other because they just do. I have amazing friends, but 2 weeks before my birth or like 2 or 3 weeks before my birthday, they all got together in full like glam and outfits that
Yes.
match the gnarly outfits kind of vibe
Yeah, it was.
and filmed and edited they wrote a song that changed all of the lyrics. Mind you, the lyrics were everything to do with me,
Yes.
everything about things that I like, and it was actually so good. I have it stuck in my head. I had so many
Mhm.
people message me throughout the week saying they had it stuck in their head, like just randomly. And I did not know that they even filmed that. Took so long to edit it. Apparently, my birthday is February. They had the idea in November.
No way.
I'm like, I seriously, items will never I appreciate any type of gift that I ever receive, but these are definitely the types of things that I'm like I can pinpoint that and say like that is the best gift I've ever received because
Yes.
it made me literally have an out of body experience because I just could not fathom how loved I felt in that moment.
Mhm.
Just they took so much time to make something so special for me and I will never forget it ever. I will never ever forget something like that. I really love sentimental things.
No, that's something you like whip out when you're 75 and we're like, look how cool my friends
Exactly.
were. If this is even what a phone is like when you were
I will put it
75.
on
Do
a
you know what I'm saying?
flash drive
Yes.
and keep it with me all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Wear it around your neck.
I will
You
wear it
probably
around my neck.
like when we're 75, you should probably just like pop a hologram or something. You think?
Oh my god.
You can get it
If
tattooed.
this earth
You
makes
can
it to
get a
75.
oh, so true. Oh, so
No, I'll
true.
get a tattoo.
You can get a
Oh,
moving
don't, because I will
tattoo.
get a tattoo of anything.
Yes.
Like, you don't have
Wonderful.
to convince me.
I was so sad at the raffle. There were a couple tattoo
I
options.
know.
We
One
didn't
of
win
them
them.
being my tattoo artist. I messaged him asking if he would do it, and he's
Mhm.
amazing, and he entered it. And so, um, I know I wanted one of the
Mm,
tattoo ones
mm,
as
mm,
well.
mm. Well, yeah, the Carly Gnarlyyy rendition was unbelievable. And they didn't like it wasn't they didn't just replace Carly with Gnarly. They rewrote the whole thing, like you
They wrote the
said.
entire song, and they said it took an hour to write, which is so funny because
It's pretty fast.
I just like a lot of things.
Mhm.
I am somebody who is very fixated on a lot of things.
Yep.
And so they said it was pretty easy.
Perfect. Even better. It's like the highest quality video star you've ever seen in your life.
Ever.
It was so perfect.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my friend Jackie, she edited the entire thing
Yeah.
and they sent in like actual audio recordings. It was
No
just
way.
it was unreal.
Ah.
I can't even I still can't even process it.
Bring back Video Star. I'm telling you.
Video Star.
Okay, we will.
I loved Video
Done.
Star.
I have some. I think I was only ever in like 2 or 3 because I was really shy,
Oh.
and I was like, and I didn't have like an iPod or anything, So if I was ever in one, it had to be like my friends. And that was
My parents allowed me when I was in, I believe, 6th grade. They allowed me to have as many people as I possibly could get over to host a Harlem Shake party,
no.
to where we just filmed the Harlem Shake on Video
Yes.
Star. I don't know where that video is, but I need it.
Was it like a themed Harlem Shake or
It's like you wear something just wild.
yeah.
You just I you just wore something crazy.
Wow, now I'm like having flashbacks to all of those trends too, like the
The Vine
mannequin
trend. Yes.
challenge.
Oh,
Come on
I
now.
love the era that we grew up in. I feel like it was the last kind of good era before kids were kind of sold to iPads, unfortunately.
This is what I'm saying. Like, people don't just say whatever they think anymore. It needs to be tailored to like TikTok algorithm. The other thing I'm like makes me want to cry a little bit is like the mixture of friend groups is so important. I'm so proud of you, Gen Z. I'm assuming they're mostly or all Gen Z.
Yes.
Some
Some
so
millennial.
proud of
Yeah.
us.
Oh my God. I really have the most incredible friends. I got very lucky just with all of my friends. And I feel like if I get along with them, they would get along with each other. And mind you, they are still all friends, but they most likely all wouldn't be together if I wasn't there or
Mhm.
we all weren't together.
Yes.
And so it just meant a lot. And it just really made me feel so loved. Because I am somebody who would do would take that much time on anybody any day, but the second somebody does it for me, I'm like, I feel bad that I feel like I inconvenienced them.
Right.
I don't know why that is, but I'm always just like, I can't believe you did that for me.
Yeah.
It's actually, that's why I cried. I literally cried. And it's, if you saw the video, it's hilarious and you might be like, why did you cry over this? But it really is just a
Okay, me if I learned that my friends did like a production to that extent, I would also be crying. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and some of them have been lifelong friends too. And so it just really, I got really lucky with my friends. I truly adore every single one of them. Mm.
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 Another thing we were chatting about pre this and meeting was concerts.
Yes.
Please, please, please give me your like top concert moment. Yeah, we're starting with that.
I will say my top concert moment, I went to London to see Adele.
No, you didn't.
My mom and I won a raffle. And
No,
we
you
saw
didn't.
Adele in a VIP section
No, you didn't.
in London at Pride
No, you didn't. Oh my god.
in Hyde Park.
Okay.
At Pride.
Wait a minute.
It was genuinely, I can pinpoint it as the best day of my life because the entire day we were at London Pride.
I'm actually gonna freak out.
My dad, my mom, and me were at London Pride all day. And then we just won 2 tickets. So it was just my mom and I going to the concert, which Casey Musgraves opened up for her.
Okay.
And
yeah.
we essentially made a trip out of it. We were going to go for Adele.
Yeah.
And that was in 2022, I believe.
Oh my god.
And it was before she ever did her residency here in Vegas and everything.
Yeah.
So it was a big deal because she wasn't really doing a lot of shows, especially here. And the environment that we saw her in, and then it started raining during Set Fire to the Rain.
No.
During this song.
You're lying.
Which it's just such a core memory because it was also with my mom. And I think that even in the moment, I was like, this is the best day ever. But then I look back and I'm like, that was actually the best day ever. And so I don't know if I could top that concert experience. As many amazing concerts as I've been to. Yeah. I don't think I could top it.
Yeah. I don't know many people who have been to Adele, period.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't go out much.
I feel very
these
lucky.
days.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, of course, there was her residency, but even that didn't seem the most accessible.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I mean we don't live anywhere near
mhm,
Vegas, so most of the time if I travel for a concert, I'm going to Chicago.
yeah.
I've never traveled as far as London,
Mhm.
so that was super fun. And I love London.
Yeah.
So,
Me too.
yeah.
If she ever comes back, Adele, get in that studio, girl. I think Kayla
Adele.
Karen just mentioned this. Adele,
Adele,
get in that
do you
studio,
see me?
girl. I'm stealing this. Yeah, that sounds incredible to me. Are you going to Chicago for Ariana Grande?
I'm not.
Oh, I'm not either, and I'm gonna die.
I will say I love her from afar, but I'm not like a fan, if that makes
Okay, that's
sense.
fair.
Like I will say there's not many artists, and I've realized this kind of in the last year, like mainstream artists that I really go to bat for
Mhm,
that sell out stadiums like that.
mhm.
And so the first ever stadium concert I went to, like in a big, big, big stadium that was like US Bank size, was Blackpink
Yes.
in
Yep.
Chicago last summer. And
Fun.
it was so amazing. The Soldier Field is huge. They had fireworks for every song. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening? It was
Every
like the
song?
biggest production ever.
That's crazy.
And so I thought that was just such a crazy experience. But with those concerts come like $400, $500, $600 concert tickets.
This is true. It's actually
So
crazy.
I don't know, but yeah, I have a lot of good ones coming up in March and April that I'm very excited for. So
Nice. Like who?
um March 22nd, I'm seeing K1. I don't know if you listen to her.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a
Nice.
huge K1 fan. I don't know, there's speculation that her and Kehlani may have broken up this past week, but
Oh.
I don't know. That might be
Well, then
a
their
mess.
performance is gonna be like extra, like
Oh,
deep and emotional when
and
you
she
hear
just
them.
dropped like this romantic song on Valentine's Day, and so
No.
I'm super excited for that. I was like right away in pre-sale. I
Mhm.
got those. And then I have Ray in April.
Oh my god.
Right after, yeah, and her sisters, I love absolutely, and Amma. I really love her sisters
Yes.
as well. They're opening up for her.
Oh. What a
So,
crazy family dynamic.
and then I have Twice right after that,
Okay.
which is gonna be, I don't know if you know Twice, they're also a K-pop group. My music range just kind of goes everywhere,
Perfect.
but Twice is gonna be at what is now Grand Casino Arena. That
Oh.
used to be XL.
The G spot.
Yeah, the
That's
G spot.
yeah.
So I will be seeing them there, which is huge because my friends and I usually travel to Chicago if we want to go to a concert like that because K-pop groups don't usually come here,
Right.
especially big ones like Twice.
Yeah, or
So
they get stuck in the mall.
yeah,
Like,
or
why
they
was
get
Cat's Eye
stuck
in
in
the
the.
mall last year?
Okay, it's actually it is funny to see, like, because a lot of Cat's Eye fans aren't necessarily K-pop fans, but a lot
Okay.
of them also are.
Yes.
A lot of K-pop groups will perform in malls. Even major K-pop groups, like in Asia, they'll always perform in malls. It's kind of a part of the promotion process.
Fair.
And considering Cat's Eye is going up through Hybe, which is a K-pop label,
Mhm.
they're kind of going through the K-pop promotional process. And
Yes.
so it was kind of just a you do this. Like,
Fair
but
enough.
Mall of America, I love that they chose Mall of America.
Yeah.
Because at least I could go.
Let's go. This is two thoughts here. One, bring back mall tours. Bring back mall press tours. My sister met the
Mall
full
press
Hunger
tours.
Games cast at the Mall of America.
Okay,
In a line, they were all just sitting there.
but
and
now
they
mall
went through.
culture is dead.
Nope, it's coming back. I
But it
promise
malls are
you.
such a hellscape for me sometimes.
No.
I went to I for my birthday, I literally just went around and tried to get as many freebies as I possibly could
Uh-huh.
at the Mall of
Fun.
America.
Did they
I
not
go there
honor
like
them?
once every 2 or 3 years. I try to go there as least as I possibly can.
No.
I know. But Pop Mart
La
had
boo boo.
La Boo Boo. Pop Mart has a birthday blind box that you can get for free.
No way.
And they were out of them. And she's like, "Oh, we just come back in March, like, and just let them know that you were here in February and you were out, whatever." I'm like, "I'm
Then
not
what's the
coming back
point?
here in March.
Uh-uh.
I will be here in like 2 more years." Like,
Damn
I'm
it.
when I go to the mall, I'm like, you know what? I'm good for a good 2 years now.
Mm.
There's really not much that gets me out here. So, but I love IKEA.
Aha. It's right next door.
Love IKEA. It's so different
Too.
though. It's like they have the arrows on the ground. Everyone's going the same way.
Fair. Fair. You need to go on like an off time at the mall. I think we need to heal your relationship with the mall. Because you don't need to go there to buy things. Like it honestly disgusts me like how like much like what you go there to do is like just to spend your money. That gets me going sometimes. But just like going to the mall by yourself just to walk around, just to people watch can be good. I'm finding.
It can be. I think it died a little bit in me when Camp Snoopy did you
Mm,
grow up here?
yeah.
Yeah, what at Camp Snoopy I loved when I was a kid.
Yes. Rest in peace.
Yeah, and I I'm gonna be honest, when they opened up the Nickelodeon universe, I went on the Avatar ride that goes like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost 2 teeth on it, and they had, like, blood on the seat, and so they had to,
No.
like, close down the ride, and now I know and now the ride doesn't exist, I don't think. But it's not because of my
The
I would hope
skateboard
it's not
one?
because of my teeth.
I think it might still be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It closed for a while, not because of me,
Oh.
but it was closed for a while, I
Oh my
swear.
god.
But I was like, "Wow, Camp Snoopy would never do this to me."
No, that's true.
Ugh, but I hate that happened on the Avatar ride because I love Avatar. But I was like, um, of course. And it was kind of right after they turned it into Nickelodeon Universe.
Damn
And
it.
I was like, wow.
Were these adult teeth or were you like a child?
No, I was a child.
Okay, good.
They were fully
Woo!
children teeth, yes.
Good. They were ready to
But
go.
my head like banged on the back of it, like knocked out my teeth. I'm like, okay.
No.
Yeah.
It's okay. It was meant to be. It
Mm-hmm.
was their time.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. Anyways, I do see where it makes sense for K-pop groups because it's the ultimate foot traffic.
Yeah. I mean, I will tell you, some very niche K-pop groups go to Maplewood Mall and perform.
I've never even heard of this mall.
Yeah. Maplewood Mall in Maplewood, but it's like St. Paul-ish.
Really?
Yes.
Beats me.
There's a lot of great Asian businesses in Maplewood, actually.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I'll need to check out the Maplewood Mall because
I
maybe I'll
guess
find a
so.
new K-pop group to listen to.
Yeah.
So, okay, wait. Educate me a little bit on K-pop groups, though. Just period.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm kind of in a when you get into K-pop, it's
Mhm.
almost like you are so entranced in it. It is really a culture that you are like once you dive in, it's almost like you have to be so in it or not at all.
Mm.
And I'm very much at the healthy point in it now where I'm like I enjoy it very much like day to day.
Mhm.
But I used to only listen to it for a period of time. And that was like everything pop culture was served to me was about K-pop idols or K-pop groups.
Mhm.
And there's fandom wars and there's, you know, a bunch of scandals and but on the contrary as well, it's a really it feels very niche,
Mhm.
but it's not because they draw in major crowds. I mean,
Yes.
I think there were 70,000 people at the Blackpink concert. It was sold out like completely, but going to those concerts is a completely different experience. It is really fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what light sticks are.
Are they the ones that are like timed to a stadium or
Yeah.
a space?
Yeah, they can be sometimes. Usually, yeah, it just kind of goes by color sometimes. A lot of times in Korea, they get the full shows and everything,
Yes.
but people will have each group has a light stick.
Okay.
And so these light sticks, by the way, are like $80. So I don't own any.
Oh.
But they all have light sticks, which you bring to their concert and like literally just hold it and like
To show how
bang
much
the
of
whole
their
time.
fandom is there.
Yes, and so the crowd is always lit up
Yeah.
when, and it does change colors, and you can change its colors as well. Each group has one, and they symbolize something within the group. And like, for example, Twice has been a group for 10 years. Theirs is called a candy bong, and sometimes you will see them at random concerts. Like, you may have seen them before and you don't even know
No
it.
way.
But that is something fun. And then people do this thing called freebies, where they there are so many fans that make freebies to hand out to everybody. It's bracelets, it's photo cards. I don't know if you know what photo cards are.
No.
There's so, it genuinely, it would take years to dive fully into it, but it is a very, it's an art that you have to understand by watching. And so I will show K-pop songs to my friends, and they won't really understand the hype of the song until they watch the performance, because they
Yes.
all are tied with performances, and they'll be like, holy shit, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I have gotten so many of my friends into K-pop songs and groups and stuff, even without trying, because they'll watch a performance and they'll be like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's super fun to watch, and they do amazing choreography and dances, and I don't know, they're just fun. I only listen to girl groups. I don't really know the guy
Why would we
groups.
listen to them?
I mean, yeah,
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No. If you listen to the beginning of this, you know.
Yeah, and
No.
I don't know, there's a lot that goes into it, but it's yeah, it's honestly, I'm a fangirl at heart. And so getting into K-pop was a little too easy for me. It's not something I really, everyone talks in K-pop talks about their gateway group or their gateway songs. And so it's like, it really takes one performance to kind of kick off your obsession, I say.
That seems very special.
I love being a fangirl. I think that being a fangirl is one of the many joys in life.
Yes.
And I mean, the universe did not put me down like the Swiftie path at all, but it did put me down the K-pop path.
And I love that. And I love that for you. Taylor was not the first one to have bracelets traded on her tour. Hello.
Which, by the way, a lot of what Western artists are doing now are really mirroring K-pop artists, but K-pop, like, so much of K-pop would not exist without Black culture. They do a lot, like, there is so much influence from different music, like, that goes into K-pop, and then there is so much influence from US, like, music in the US that comes from K-pop. It kind of just like basically all music stems from Black culture, like every single genre of music, and it's not always acknowledged. Most of the time it's not acknowledged, but there are documentaries of like the breakdown of how, in K-pop, did you watch Popstar Academy?
I did not.
That might be a good place to start, because it is on Cat's Eye.
Yeah.
And that is kind of how K-pop groups are formed, by survival shows.
It's great. In my mind, it's like a mixture of, sorry, it is literally the Housewives / dance time.
Oh my God, don't even mention Housewives around me.
Oh my God. Here's the thing. I have only watched Housewives to the extent that I watched it with my mother.
Do you know what one?
A little bit of OC.
Okay.
A little bit of New York.
Okay.
And a little bit of, I don't know.
New York is a mess.
Yeah.
They're all a mess, but
I used to like, not Ramona. What was the other one?
I hope you don't like Ramona.
No, I don't like Ramona. Who was
Bethany?
No, she was blonde. She was a mess.
Oh my God, Sonia.
Yeah.
Sonia Morgan.
I thought she was hilarious, dude.
Oh my God, Sonia Morgan. Do you watch reality TV?
No, I don't. Okay, but this can bring me to my last question, which was, what are you consuming in media?
So, I'm consuming media right now. Oh, This is my one guilty pleasure straight dating show is I don't know if you've heard of Singles Inferno.
Yes.
Yes, I have watched it from season 1. Every time it comes out, I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like this is my guilty pleasure. They just finished this season.
Mm-hmm.
The finale just came out and they had a reunion this season, which they've never done.
Mm.
But I just finished it last night
Nice.
and this season was so good. So I just consumed that most recently in shows. I'm not a huge movie watcher. Sometimes I am. It depends on the movie. Like last year, I saw Sinners many times.
Yeah.
Conclave was also my other favorite last
I
year.
never ended up watching that
Oh
one.
my God.
It's on my list.
You would never think how just the twist at the end made it all worth it for me.
This is what I've heard. Like, it's a long ass movie about something that's rather like quiet and like heavy, typically. But everyone I know who's seen it is like, no, you need to watch it.
And I also love Mickey 17 last year. But I really have my few movies that I circle between and back to. Yeah, so sometimes dating shows are my guilty pleasure, but then
Fair enough.
again,
So
everything
like,
Bravo.
yep, reality. Reality's where it's at.
Oh my God.
What is it about reality that you cling to?
You know, I actually watched this girl's video analysis the other day about how people, and I'm not gonna like toot my own horn here or anything, but how people who really indulge in reality shows can be very intelligent because they psychoanalyze everybody in the show, which I find myself doing because I rarely find a time where I relate to somebody in a reality show like the reality shows on Bravo and stuff, because you kind of have to be a certain level of crazy to go on them.
Yeah.
Or else they wouldn't make good TV. Like,
Correct.
we have to be honest, they would not make good TV if reality shows were like very wholesome people all the time, which is kind of why I love The Boyfriend and Singles Inferno. I feel like there's a lot of really good people on there, and it's actually very nice to watch kind of those stories develop. But then I love Real Housewives. Yeah. And I love watching them fight, and I don't know, it's like it's very fun. It goes into the girl culture I have in myself that I love loving characters, I love hating them. It's
the tea.
It's just good TV. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the show you are. The show you
I've
are.
heard they picked it back up because there was a dip for a while after the Jen stuff, and they didn't know the cast.
There is something big that happens every season for some reason. That show is incredible. The most perfectly casted reality or most perfectly cast Real Housewives ever. But my personal favorite, Real Housewives of Atlanta has just the most special place in my heart. Like Nene Leakes and Portia Williams. I truly just love them, and OG Real Housewives times, it can't get better than that. But then every other Bravo show I've probably seen. Below Deck. Yeah. I've been watching since I was a teenager.
Southern Charm, one of them.
Southern Charm I've watched, which is
Summer House.
I've watched Summer House.
Some
I would not. Yeah, you are. You definitely are. Some I would not recommend. Like, I would not recommend Summer House or Southern Charm to anybody who's just starting in Bravo. What I would recommend is Below Deck and specific seasons at that too, because there are so many.
What I wouldn't give to get that tip out at the end of the week. Could you deal with all that bullshit to
Absolutely
get that
not.
tip out?
Absolutely not. But you know what? This past season of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and Below Deck did a collab.
No way.
Real Housewives Salt Lake City went on to Captain Jason's boat.
Wonderful.
And it was a mess.
Yeah. See, I like that collab though, because who were they? There was Lisa Vanderpump crossover with the Mormon Wives.
Yes. Yes. And which I did because it's a Hulu show. Yeah. Let's get real here. Yeah. It wasn't a Bravo show. And so it was I did watch The Villa, which, mind you, Vanderpump Rules, I have watched so many reality TV shows, it tops every one of them.
Yeah.
It tops every single one of
Yeah.
them. I've watched Lisa Vanderpump in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I've watched her in Vanderpump Rules, and I've watched her in Pump Rules in the new one, and I've watched her in The Villa.
Yeah.
I've watched every one of them. I feel like I'm well.
It's your mother.
I'm well spoken to on this topic.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
but The Villa, the one that is Hulu specific, it was honestly, it was kind of good. I can't lie.
I believe it.
But I'm gonna sit here and say the what is it? The Real House, not the Real Housewives.
Mormon Wives.
The Mormon Wives. Secret Lives of Mormon
Yes.
Wives. Not a good reality TV show. If you actually watch reality TV, you would know that's not a good reality TV show.
No, it's so scripted. It's so scripted.
It's scripted, and I'm bored. I know a lot of people love it.
And there's a difference between like women hating versus like just fighting with your female friends. Like they are mean. They are mean to each other.
They're mean, but it's in a. I don't know. It's like if I need my ex-Mormon fix, I watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
That is art.
Yeah. One of my friends who's been on this podcast, her dad went to high school with two of them. Heather Gray and
Heather Gay.
Heather Gay, sorry. Gay.
Heather Gay.
Heather Gay and one other ex-Mormon. Out in Utah.
Oh.
The Mormons.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crazy. Small world.
But I want to know what you watch.
Oh.
I am curious.
Well, here's the thing. It's a lot of rewatching these days. But there is one new show I'm watching, and it is The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. And
wait, they have a show?
They do. And they're on season, like, they have 2 seasons of it. And I remember it coming out and being like, oh, okay, they're just making a TV show. That's why I never gave it a chance. And then
But do you love Lord of the Rings?
I do. It's a complicated relationship.
Okay.
Because when I first watched it, it was with a boy who had a crush on me in 9th grade.
Okay.
He really wanted to show it to me. And I was like, that's very sweet. But then I watched it and I'm like, there are no women in this. And so I had to give him shit for that. I'm like, it's just men walking around. It's just guys walking
Media
around.
is different when you're a lesbian.
Yeah. It really
is. It's different. You're like, where are the women?
But she didn't know. She didn't know. She could have known, but she didn't know.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay. Anyway, so at that point, I didn't really give a shit. And then I would tell that narrative to people. I'm like, there's no women. It's just, they're just walking around, whatever. But then I gave them another chance later, like in the last few years. And I do like the adventure, like epic kind of feeling. And so that's why I was giving the TV show a chance. And I'm really, really enjoying it.
Okay, good.
Just finished season 1. Just rewatched Schitt's Creek.
Oh my God, that is one of my favorite shows of all time. That is probably one of my most rewatched shows as well. Also, funniest show ever to exist besides Broad City, in my opinion.
Yeah. Eat glass. Okay? You, David.
Eat glass.
Yeah. A helmet.
A helmet. That's one of my favorite parts. A helmet.
So funny. And my girlfriend's watching it for the first time with me.
Stop. I'm so jealous.
Yeah. And we just got to the open mic night episode. And she was like in the other room. And I'm like, you need to get in here right now. I cry every time.
I cry every time. My most recent partner, I watched it with her for the first time. And she, of course, loved it. But the scene that she genuinely laughed at, I think she had to pause it and sat there laughing for like 20 minutes, is when when they were playing baseball and David gets hit in the back and falls forward. I don't know, she was absolutely floored by that. Yeah. But to me, it's like anything David and Alexis and Moira have like conversations about. Yes. I'm dying.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I have for us.
No, that was fun.
Yay!
I know I yapped, but
we did it. That's what this is. That's the definition.
No, it was so fun. Thank you for
Thanks for
having
coming.
me.
Yeah.
I've never been on a podcast.
Well, now you have.
Now I have, and this is
And you're welcome
for
back
real.
anytime.
So,
Bye.
bye.